Hello to everyone from the world of Zone News. Thank you for choosing us. Our video today is about the 2023 BMW X1 xDrive28i. You will make us happy by watching the video until the end. 2023 BMW X1 xDrive28i first test, making them just like before. The latest version of BMW's subcompact X1 represents a return to form for the automaker. BMW has long taken the one sausage, different lengths approach to vehicle development and manufacture. Traditionally, the automaker has taken a single design language and spread it across its entire product range. Now, BMW is rethinking its identity. Its latest products range from avant-garde styled models like the XM Super SUV and flagship 7 Series sedan to more conservatively designed cars like the redesigned 2 Series and updated 3 Series. The third-generation BMW X1 falls into the latter camp, with proportions reminiscent of the E83 X3 from nearly 20 years ago. The boxer style is accompanied by increased dimensions from the previous generation model. Inside, the X1 has a more tech-centric interior and plenty of luxury features. Alongside the attractive packaging, BMW has spiced up the drivetrain with more power, additional torque, and a dual-clutch transmission. Returning to the old-fashioned sausage trope, these changes got us more excited than we would normally be to sample the smallest ring in BMW's range. The real question is, does it taste the classic ultimate driving machine? The X1 is one of the best driving cars in its segment. Emotional steering adds to the X1's swerve and agile character on the highway or on a winding road. The buttery 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine produces a beefy 241 horsepower and 295 lb-ft of torque across a wide rev range. The engine is paired with a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission that provides clear, quick gear changes and adds even more to the sportiness of the X1. There always seems to be power, and it's transferred to the pavement via the all-wheel drive system, which reliably lines everything up for the best possible traction on any bend. Brake pedal feel is also excellent. It has the perfect amount of bite at the top of the range of motion and a solid, linear feel throughout the rest of the range of motion. The X1 has been tested on the way out of Palm Springs, through the mountains, and on highways to Los Angeles. While the X1 is certainly one size larger than any hatchback, it has a certain hot hatchiness that lends itself to exuberant driving. The test car came equipped with the M Sport package, which lowers the ride height with adaptive sports suspension, provides a tighter steering ratio than the standard car, and adds shifters to the steering wheel. Clicking down and holding down the downshift pedal provides a boost mode that maximizes the drivetrain responsiveness, for example, to assist with quick overtaking maneuvers. The X1's launch control software, combined with the boost function, allowed the X1 to accelerate to 100 km/h in just 5.6 seconds, 0.6 seconds faster than BMW's typical conservative factory estimate. Braking at 60 mph took 115 feet. The workout was complete without drama and only light body movement. Characterized as a racing track in a bottle, the Figure 8 test found that disabling the stability control made this small SUV feel much more free and fun. The drivetrain continued to shine here as the accelerator was pressed to allow the cleverly programmed all-wheel drive system to address understeer. The sport suspension is stiff but not uncomfortable for day-to-day driving, but riders who want a more luxurious day-to-day experience should stick with the standard setup. In the car's case, the X1 was never indecisive about speed and boasted tremendous composure over 150 miles of highway driving. For the driving enthusiast, this is a great all-rounder. It looks like BMW has reinvented its special sauce and then injected it into its entry-level crossover. For the most part, it nailed the interior of the BMW 2023 X1. The example came with the M Sport package and Premium package and features a solid mix of metal or imitation metal with soft touch materials that cover almost any surface. The plastics and rubbers used elsewhere were tough and top-notch, and the entire cabin was free of squeaks, and rattles. Not only are the materials high quality, but there's also tons of available technology. Voice control activated by saying, "Hey, BMW works extremely well and can handle most of the commands we give it. It will change the radio station, set the temperature and set a target via the navigation system faster than the user can operate on the touchscreen. The dual-screen setup dominates the dashboard, with a 10.3-inch instrument cluster and 10.7-inch infotainment unit. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard. A phone dock protects mobile devices with a clip. This is a thoughtful feature that rethinks how our devices can be placed in cars. The space doubles as a wireless charging pad on vehicles equipped with the premium package. Unfortunately, the rotary iDrive button is no longer available on the X1, so the only two options to do most things must be done using the touchscreen or voice commands instead of physical buttons. The area where the iDrive controller will typically be found is a small area with controls for the gearshift button, ignition switch and other features such as parking assist, drive mode selection and auto hold. The layout is intuitive, but we still wish there was a button to operate the infotainment screen and allow us to better keep our eyes on the road. However, the storage compartment under the center console is appreciated, which is large enough for a medium handbag or a small shopping bag. Despite the lack of a conventional bin under the armrest, BMW managed to fit in a small compartment for thin objects. Other notable packing items include cargo nets on both sides of the trunk and underfloor storage that holds the spare tire with extra room for even more items. As a whole, the X1 gives little in terms of luxury and practicality compared to others in its segment. Buyers looking for a simplified X1 will find that the base model we get in the United States can only be equipped with all-wheel drive, keeping the initial MSRP quite high for the segment. The base price is $39,250, making it one of the most expensive offerings in the luxury subcompact crossover segment. BMW offers a good list of standard active driver assistance features, including forward collision warning, blind spot monitoring and lane departure warning. Parking sensors and adaptive LED headlights are also fitted to each X1. While this is a pretty decent equipment package, the adaptive cruise control is a notable omission. Surprisingly good fuel economy helps offset the X1's value proposition. The EPA rates the smallest BMW SUV at 2534 mpg city/highway. This is better than the equivalent Audi Q3 or Volvo XC40. Combined fuel economy has been improved by 2 miles per gallon over the previous generation, which should slightly reduce the pain of refueling with premium gas. It seems that with every new or redesigned model, BMW has begun to rebuild its ultimate driving machine reputation. Besides the technology and practicality of the 2023 X1, this luxury subcompact crossover is also fun to drive, making it an option we can wholeheartedly recommend. While BMW has diversified its design and vehicle strategies, the company's best move has been to refocus on delivering only great vehicles.